All right, you've made it through inspections, the appraisal is complete, your loan is approved, and now it's time for the big moment, closing day. This is where everything comes together and the home officially becomes yours. Now let's back up. At least 3 days before closing, you'll get something called a closing disclosure from your lender. This lays out all your final costs and numbers, your loan amount, interest rate, closing costs, and exactly how much you need to bring to closing. Review this carefully with your agent or lender so there are no surprises. You'll also do a final walkthrough of the home, usually the day before or the morning of closing. This is your chance to make sure any agreed upon repairs were completed and that the home is in the same condition as when you first toured it. Then comes the actual closing day. Your agent will have scheduled closing at a place that's convenient for the buyer, typically a week or two before closing to ensure you get the time that you want. And it's typically held at the closing company's office or an attorney's office, and it can be even completed remotely these days. The seller brings the deed and typically signs the closing disclosure or the Alta statement. Those are the final numbers from both the lender and the closing company. And once you have signed off on all the paperwork, you receive the keys to your home. There's one last formality that takes place behind the scenes, and that is the closing company then needs to go file the change of ownership with the county courthouse and record the transfer of ownership with the recorder of deeds. This happens behind the scenes, but is a critical step. In the meantime, you can walk into your new home and start to move in. Do a thorough cleaning if you like, maybe even order some pizza and eat it on the living room floor. So that's closing day, the finish line for this transaction, but really the starting line for making this house your home. Next time, we'll talk about what to do after you move in to protect your investment and settle in smoothly. Have a great day.